Hey everybody, Jesse here. Thanks for tuning in. And no, your eyes are not mistaking you. I am not in the BMW couch this week. We are running the brand new Mustang GT3, boys. This thing's fun and a handful. So Travis actually just sent me the paint that he's designing for our team. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get that uploaded here in a few minutes. I think what I'll probably do is run a few more laps in the practice, and then when the race session gets started and we load into the actual practice session, I'll go ahead and load the paint up at that time. Oh, and Brian, just so you know, yeah, in full wet, my best lap so far, and I haven't had a lot of practice, is 2:02. Not as quick as I was in light rain. And Toby, thanks. And Russ, thanks for smashing the like button. I appreciate it. Yeah, Toby, when are we going to get you into winning these GT3 cars? Mauricio, you're going with the vet anyway. Why would you even try the Mustang if you're going with the Corvette? And Chase, I hope you have an amazing day. Hope you and your family are doing well. Yeah, the Mustang is a handful. Reminds me a little bit of the AMG. Where's your race at tomorrow, Toby? It is a little hard to see out of. Reminds me a little bit, both of the AMG and the BMW, but it feels wider than the BMW. I keep getting off tracks. Yeah, Mauricio, Brian really likes the Corvette. But yeah, the torque in the Mustang is kind of reminiscent of the AMG for me. Definitely likes to get loose on throttle. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out there and get a few laps in. We've got about 10 minutes until the race session opens up. Oh, that's right, Sonoma. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, Brian, I've been trying to be really gentle with the throttle, and I've been kind of exiting corners in like a gear higher than I normally would in the dry. And that seems to be kind of helping with the stability.
There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you.
It'd be kind of nice if we could get access. Oop, I'll probably get a black flag for that.
Black flag.
Yep.
We'll need to come into the pits to serve the penalty.
It'd be kind of nice if we could get access to the wet setups, because we only have the dry setup available, I believe. And we're just going to be running rain tires on a dry setup. So unfortunately the traction control is pretty low. Traction control and ABS is pretty low. So you really have to be careful with your throttle input.
There's a car behind, take care, rejoin him.
So like here normally I would be in second gear. But I mean, you can see I was like 50% throttle when I dropped it to second, and I was just lighting up the rears. So one thing I do have to criticize about the Mustang is the front bumper just comes right off. You barely tap a wall and the bumper just comes off. Yeah, Russ, fix that up, no choice on it, unfortunately. So you've got to really be cautious. Yeah, so we're running traction control at 3, and 1 is completely off.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line.
The AI's, what is he doing? He's afraid of the rain. Yeah, but it's the front bumper, Dirk. So far, the trunk lid isn't like it is at Daytona in real life. They swapped it for the bumper. You barely tap the bumper and it comes off.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Yeah, which the trunk lid at Daytona just seemed like it was super flimsy piece of aluminum or something they had. It was crazy how easily that thing just came apart. Yeah, it was something weird. But I think the clips were. It was more like there was just a failure, like it couldn't handle the higher turbulence, I think, than what they were kind of anticipating. The higher turbulence and downforce that maybe it was producing.
Car right. Clear to the right.
Incident in turn 1.
All right, Brian, that's what we can expect into turn 1. Yeah, it's unfortunately Russ is the fixed setup, which I'm hoping for when we do the actual races in the rain, they'll go ahead and maybe run at least the rain setup or have it available for us. Because trying to run the dry setup with TC and ABS at this level is definitely tricky. So I think that's just something that can probably be adjusted within the league settings. Alright, we've got about 6 minutes until open practice starts. So guys, this is going to be kind of a practice race. It's a recruitment race. So we're going to have probably a lot of new drivers and faces in the race today. No points, obviously. But I do think we start up again in a week or two with the regular season.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Yeah, I feel like I just totally having to tiptoe with the throttle input.
Left side. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Oh. The car pitting totally acted as a pit, or a pick.
Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace.
So I found, at least with the Mustang, once I have it straightened out, I'll go back down into a lower gear. Yeah, there's just like too much torque to be able to go from second right away off the corner.
Right side. Still there. Clear to the right.
It's going to be, so the setup is high downforce sprint, dry setup. But they're anticipating the race is going to start in the rain and then finish in the dry.
Gonna validate this.
Oh, dang, I almost got the McLaren. Yes, and the paint is extra slick. Oop, reading shot. Oh, he's going to try to jump in the session tonight, Mauricio? Is that the one you did Sebring with?
The track temp's increasing. It's now 79 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, the Mustang definitely has a lot of torque in the rear. Jack, are you going to be... Oh! Almost like I meant to do that, guys. Jack, are you going to be back in the AMG? Or are you trying something different?
Sector 1 is 2.9 seconds off the pace.
Oh, is that you, Bailey? You stepping in for Toby. Oh.
Your quickest overall.
Alright, session's about over. I'm going to practice going into
Okay,
pits.
Jesse, you need to watch the track limits.
In the rain.
You need to slow down and get back some time.
Now, in the race session, it's supposed to be light rain, so I'm not anticipating there's going to be this much standing water. Yeah, sounds like the vet might be a safer choice in the rain.
Engage limiter.
Well, that was a handful.
Box in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Yeah, Jack, I think it's going to be all American cars. Not all, but quite heavy American cars. Hey, Paul, how's it going? We're just about to jump into practice. Practice is going to be dry. Yeah, see, the front nose just comes right off on this car. I'm hoping that's something iRacing fixes pretty quick. Bailey, I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Monty, what's up, brother? Monty, are you thinking of trying to run this series again? Now that they're starting over? Alright, we're gonna get into the official practice session, guys. Yeah, Russ, I was able to run in light rain, kind of low to mid 50s in light rain. Good luck, Brian. It looks like all the normal guys so far. I think Kyle's first race was last week. All right, Travis sent me a paint scheme, so I'm going to try to get that uploaded real quick. All right, give me a few minutes, guys, while I try to get the paint scheme updated. All right, gotta make sure to pick the right spec map. All right, check the weather. Yeah, so we're not gonna have a lot of rain, but it'll probably take a while for the track to dry out. All right, I think it's loaded. All right, probably need to. All right, I think I need to refresh trading paints. Sorry, guys. Oh, that would be that'd work out perfect, Monty. Yeah, I mean, they've got everything updated, so it would just be GT3s, obviously, and they've got the cap at 3,500. So as long as you haven't gone over 3,500, Chase, I would think a lot of guys are running the new car. I would probably bet that probably at least half the field will be in the new cars, if not more. Alright, just waiting to see if the paint's gonna update, guys. Not yet. Sorry guys, Travis had just finished this, so trying to see if I could upload it real quick, see if it'll work.
Fastest lap for Huber, 146.5.
Yeah, so the only thing we're going to be able to adjust, guys, is bias. So once the rain comes, it's going to be pretty sketchy. Right, I'm going to try to update the paints again, see if that takes care of it. So Nathan's back in the Ferrari. Yeah, Mauricio, should be fun. I think it's going to be a handful in the rain with super low TC though. Yeah, Chase, 3,500 for the cap. Monty got, before for GT3, it was, I think 3,000, and Monty got capped out after his first race. Why do you need a separate account, Chase? All right, let's see if... All right, paint is not updating. All right, I'm doing something wrong with the paint, guys. Let me check and see how I have it on some of the other cars.
New fastest lap for Smartin, 146.5.
Alright guys, I'm confused on why the paint is not loading. Alright, if I can't get it to load, I'm going to go ahead and just worry about it another day. We'll go out there and get some practice. Alright, we'll try this one more time.
That's a new fastest lap for Flack, 146.3. That's a new fastest lap for Smartin, 145.7.
Oh, got it. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense if you do go over. Alright, so try this again. Yeah, I cannot figure out what I'm doing wrong with the paints. Alright, maybe I need to take off. Well, it's showing this is the paint for the car. Anybody else have any idea why the paint's not working for me? Chase Travis is pretty handy with paints. Yeah, typically it's easier just to kind of download the paint and then use somebody else's, but Travis is kind of handy with it, so and he likes it. Yeah, because you should just be able to upload it to the spec map, to the files and trading paints, and it should just come up. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to figure it out. No practice yet, no. Delete the iRacing spec. I guess I could try looking at the iRacing file. I didn't have to do that for the BMW though, or the other cars. No, but I think we're gonna probably do the LMP2 for the Glen. That's what Travis and I were talking about. All right, Monty, I'm gonna take a look at the
New fastest lap for Smartin, 145.7.
There's a bunch in here. I think these are all the iRacing ones. Well, it shows they were just all updated at 4:15, so I think it's pulling the information from Trading Paints, more than likely. I don't know. Let's see if Travis got his. Oh, that's right. You got the majors this weekend, right? Is it this weekend? All right, let me see if Travis is in here, if he got his paint to work. Oh, Travis got his paint to work. All right, I guess I'm just special and I can't figure it out, guys. Oh, it's spa 24 hours. That's not a bad one to be available for. Yeah, maybe I'll try to leave the session real quick, guys. Good call, Monty. Maybe that'll do it. It reset everybody else's paints, but... Alright, I'll try to leave the session real quick. See if it resets the paint, at least for me. Alright, let's hop back in. Alright, and I'll try to delete the spec maps in iRacing too. All right, I deleted all the paints in the iRacing folder.
Fastest lap for Bell, 146.9.
Okay, so trading paints is updating.
New fastest lap for Smartin, 146.3.
I'll be right back, guys.
That's a new fastest lap for Huber, 146.1. Fastest lap for Smartin, 146.0.
Alright, let's see if this works. It still hasn't updated. Alright, well, we're just gonna go with what we got. Unless the other thing I need to do, maybe I just need to, maybe it's pulling the one that I had before. Let me try to do that real quick. I think it's still trying to pull the one I was using. That might be the issue. I think it was still pulling the other one I had. Okay, that was a really simple fix, guys. I think that was it. It was still pulling the one that I had. Oh, that's still not it. Said Control R.
Sorry, Nick.
All right, let's see if that works. Should at least get out there, do some laps anyway.
I didn't mean to get into you, Kyle.
All right, let's actually drive the car instead of worrying about the paint.
There's traffic on the exit. Keep it tight.
Mic check.
You're good.
Right side, clear right, you're clear.
Hey Mauricio, my first lap. I've been screwing around with trading paints, trying to get my paint to upload. How's the vet feeling? I did control R. I don't think that did anything though. I'll try Alt R. Not sure it's doing anything. I'm gonna try to re-upload the paint again. Yeah, not sure what those guys are doing. Or what my wheel's doing.
So, sorry, Nathan, man, I tried. No, it's my fault. I spawned in the pits. I didn't know where I was.
Alright guys, I'm trying to upload the paint again. I went ahead and took everything out of trading paints. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I tried both Alt R and Control R. Oh, it's worked. It worked, guys. Here we go. It's working. Okay, we got it finally. All right. So this is what Travis has come up with so far. He said that the lines on the Mustang are actually way more difficult than any of the other cars he's painted. So the only difference is we have kind of alternating stripes. We're going to try to add in some more stuff that's going to be easier to differentiate the two cars. So this is just a start. And then we've got his mascot, which is Leroy the Walrus. So
Sorry, Brett. I think I've done the same thing as you.
Riding in all the cars. All right, let's go out there and actually get some laps in finally. Well, it could be more me, Monty, being dumb than trading feints.
Sorry about that, Ryan. I thought I could get the gap there.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Yellow flag. There's an incident in International Horseshoe. That's a new fastest lap for Smartin, 146.0.
Yeah, so what we're kind of anticipating is qualifying will be on dry track, and then sometime during warm-up it'll start to rain. Oh, this gearing's different than what we practice in.
Fastest lap for Lucas, 145.9.
Yeah, they uploaded a different gearing for the cars, even though it's a fixed setup, because the cars were all topping out and bouncing off the rev limiter heading into the tri-oval. Car is actually slower than what I tested. Seems like the low end actually has more power. Top end is dialed back a little bit. Which, more power in the rain, it's probably not a good thing.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, the gearing's way different than what we practiced in last night for like 2 hours. It feels pretty stable. My biggest knock on the car is the front bumper comes off if you barely touch the wall. So any contact, you lose your front bumper.
19. Sector 3 time is quick. New fastest lap for Smartin, 145.8.
Oh.
There's an incident in turn 6. It looks like radar.
That's weird.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
My internet just dropped.
Sector 1 is 1.8 seconds off the pace.
car does feel really stable through the bus stop. More so than what I remember in the BMW. But one thing I've noticed is I think the car is a little wider, so I never really struggled with off-tracks in the BMW, but with this car I do struggle with off-tracks going through the bus stop.
P20. There's an incident in turn 2. We think it might be
nowhere to go there,
Uber
Paul.
and Ball. Incident in International Horseshoe.
I had that. I had the conditioning bug.
I got a brake earlier.
There's an incident in turn 6. It looks like it's Campbell. You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
Hey, I'm a sector off, or a second off in sector 1. It's a massive amount.
Incident in bus stop. You need to watch these track limits. You'll need to give back the time gained.
And I think iRacing also adjusted the tolerance for off-tracks as well. It seems a lot easier to get off-tracks in the entrance to the bus stop now.
The 21st. There's an incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like Williams. There's an incident in turn 5. Okay, Jesse, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Yeah, Monty, it does feel like you can get on the brakes a lot later.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Yeah, I'm anticipating the first few laps are going to be total chaos.
There's an incident in turn 2.
It almost feels like it can go down to first gear in the horseshoe.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
need to check.
You're good.
Oh, fucking slow down again. I really gotta figure that out.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Wonder with some of these faster laps if they're getting a little bit of a tow also.
So are you enjoying the Dutch sandwich?
Sure.
Okay, Jesse, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. You're currently 1.1 off the pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3.
I did go to 1, but I lit up the rears. Or the first, I should say.
Yellow flag, watch out. There's an incident in turn 6. Looks like it's Williams.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, Jack, when we get into the rain too.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. Watch the track limits, please, Jesse.
I mean, I think maybe best case scenario, the last half of the race will be dry.
P22.
I don't know why I keep getting invalid lap. I haven't gone off track anywhere.
Incident in turn 5. We think it might be Schneider. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Sorry, Ken.
Oh, so your top
An incident in
lap
turn
half
6.
of whoop.
Looks like Schneider.
I think Nathan Westland's got a freaking clown in the back of his car. Maybe.
Chase of rain during warm-up
Or
and the first part of the race. And then it's going to slowly dry out.
It looked like Ronald McDonald back there. Well, I didn't have time to paint one, so I chose McDonald.
Oh, never mind. I keep getting it off track on my exit of the bus stop. No, Russ, I forgot I kept getting it off track on the bus stop. That's why I'm not, my lap's getting
Okay,
invalidated.
Jesse, you've used half your fuel. P23. The guy ahead's lap time is 1:46.8.
The 9 mile per hour headwinds right here. 10 miles per hour now.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
A lot of new guys, or even the GTP guys are quick, huh? Like Nick and Jay. Well, I had that one issue, Russ.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2.
Let's see what happens this time, because I didn't get an off track this time.
B20.
Left side, clear left.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
Car right, clear right.
Yeah, no issues that time, so I think it was just my off tracks, Russ. I did have that one real quick issue though.
New fastest lap for Hoka, 1:45.8.
Hey Toby, yeah, Bailey was in here a little bit ago.
Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace.
I was before with the different gearing. I could give it a try. I was doing it like yesterday with different gearing.
Is the car rejoining?
Car right, clear right.
That puts you 1.6 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 times okay.
Found the grass.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
I'll go through the bus stop in 4th this time.
I just got my rig set up.
Okay, Jesse, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is
Little wall
7
speed
seconds
coming
off the
into
pace.
one on the right side. It's like 10 seconds with the engine straight. I'm curious.
Alright, we'll give 4th gear a try.
Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace.
I mean, 4th gear was fine. I think there's a little more lower end power in 3rd. But 4th gear was pretty stable.
I think P6 has binned it in turn 1.
All right, everybody, thanks for coming
Sector
out.
3 time is
I'm going
fast.
to try to do a quick driver's brief right now. Weather's rolling in. As you can see, that should start up during the warm-up and then clear up about 30 minutes into the race. And I think
Rain's
we'll
coming,
have
guys.
fully dry track by the end. So anyway, practice race. Obviously there's no points or anything on the line. But still, as I've been saying for 3.5 years, we're all amateurs, or at least friendly to amateurs. That's what
Chase,
this league
it's
is about.
fixed setup.
So don't come in here trying to make any enemies or anything like
It's,
that. We're not racing for $1 million. Not worth it.
High downforce.
I think in 3.5 years
sprint
we've
setup.
kicked out maybe 3 people. So the biggest thing I want to touch on for anybody who's new or hasn't read the rules. So the parade lap. What we do here is once we start rolling on the parade lap, everybody manually gets into single file
That's
order.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I know your spotter is going to be telling you inside, outside, whatever, line up by this guy. Ignore that. Get into single file order. It's not too hard. If you're looking at your relative, you can see what position you're in, P5, P6, P7. Line up behind who you're supposed to be behind. The race starts when the green flag flies. Alright? So when the green flag flies, we've got this big mile-long single file line. Obviously, if you're not in the front, it's going to be an accordion. That's just part of it. That's what happens. It's a product of the single file starts. So just keep that in mind, that yes, the green flag flew. That doesn't mean just drive into the person in front of you. And it also doesn't mean pass them. We have a no passing rule at the start of the race. At the start of these races, we're always going to tell you ahead of time where the no passing rule expires and when you can start actually racing and passing. Tonight it is turn 4, the International Horseshoe. So once we get past there at the start of the race, then you are clear to start racing and making passes. So even though there's that accordion effect and all that stuff that happens on the start, it's not a big deal. You can't pass for 4 corners anyway. Spins, crashes, all of that stuff. You go off track. Pay attention to your relative. Make sure it's clear before you come back up on track. Don't ruin somebody else's race just because you had an off track.
Yeah, Toby. Mauricio's racing
tonight because it's practice, and some of you probably haven't even raced in the rain, so that could get interesting.
Checkered flag, P24.
I think maybe in these conditions I could chase.
I don't really have anything
low
else.
46s.
Enjoy qualifying. You have 10 minutes to do 4 laps.
I felt like I was losing some time behind
Please wait until the 5-minute warm-up.
the guy I was just
and then I'll
behind.
be around to answer those.
Alright, qualifying's getting ready to start.
And 26X will get you a drive-through penalty.
Alright, so it's 4 laps or 10 minutes. Oh, and it's raining. Oh shit. Alright, do we go out and tries? What do you guys think? I don't know. I think maybe I try drives real quick, guys. I think the track is dry enough. Yeah.
Pit exit looks clear. Alright, Jesse, we've got 4 laps to set a
Hey,
decent time.
thank you, Juice. I appreciate it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be mostly dry. I think by the end of the qualifying session, it's going to be probably fairly wet. All right, Cody, or Toby, we'll do it for Dale. Throw up the number 3. Ah, damn it. And I'm gonna get a slow down. Not enough heat in the tires. Alright, lap 1 is going to be kind of a little bit of a throwaway, guys. So I'm going to need to definitely make sure I'm clean on lap 2. And it sounded like some of the faster lap times too that we were seeing were in the draft. Not gonna lie, Monte, I think I feel a little better through third through there. I didn't get a very good exit though. I think next time around I'm gonna give third a try.
P15, your lap time was at 1:47.4.
Lit the rears up.
That's a new fastest lap for Huber, 1:46.5. Fastest lap for Truel, 1:46.1. th place.
Russ, maybe you're right. I didn't have an off track and my lap got invalidated. My connection looks fine though.
New
Oh
fastest
no,
lap
my
for Poker, 145.9.
quality just dropped again. It's weird, it dropped and then bounced back up.
V28.
Oh, that was terrible. Oh, that's an off track.
Mind these track limits, please, Jesse.
Damn.
The guy behind has just done a 147.
Yeah, it's a handful with all the power.
Engage the limiter.
Damn. So yeah, my quality kept on dropping. I think you're right, Russ. Where did Mauricio end up? Mauricio ran a 46.6.
That's the end of the session, V28.
Not sure I like the idea of being on pole in the wet.
Alright, so it did give me a time of 47.4, which was not my quickest time. Yeah, and there's time to do it, so I'll go ahead and do that real quick, guys. I'll hop out and rejoin. We've got a few minutes. Yeah, Maria, so you had a good lap. All right, guys, while this is loading back into the session, I'm going to let the dogs out real quick. I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Check out this weather. So we're gonna have rain for a little bit here, guys. I think we're gonna want to probably start in the wets to be safe. Yeah, I think the track is definitely wet enough for rains.
Pit exit's clear, push. Incident in International Horseshoe. We think it might be Stewart. There's an incident in turn 5. Looks like it's Radar.
Alright, make sure I've got wets. Alright, so we're only going to have rain for a little bit. The time's accelerated, so
Who's going out on wets and who's going out on dries?
probably about 20 minutes of rain, I think, and then we'll probably see it dry out. Should be wild.
Oh man, I see a lot of people on dry tires.
I wouldn't go out on dries.
Is the time advancing at normal rate?
Alright, remember guys, get into single file order on this pace lap. Race starts on green. No passing until after turn 4 the International Horseshoe.
77 Fahrenheit.
And it's wet. We didn't practice it. So take it easy.
I guess the good thing about this league is the no passing rule. For at least here, it's through the International Horseshoe. So we don't have to worry about anything too crazy into turn 1. Thank you, Chase. Appreciate it. Thank you, Toby. And Bailey.
We got a mixed field of tire guys, so
Catch up
watch
to
for the
ball.
checkup.
You said a mixed field of tires?
Yeah, it sounds like the people went out on dries. Yeah. White lanes are dangerous.
You need to catch up to ball. Okay, Jesse, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
Oh, any paint here is going to be dangerous.
Go.
It was a really slow start. I think some guys are struggling on the wrong tires. Yeah, I think there's guys on dries that are struggling in front of me.
Coca is now in the lead.
Oh, that was fast.
Incident in turn 2. We think it might be Smartin. Yellow flag. Caution.
I think everyone's being super cautious, and I think there's a lot of guys that are on
There's an incident in International Horseshoe.
Dries.
Looks like it's real. Your start's okay. We can build something from this.
even on wets, it's pretty slick.
There's an incident in turn 5.
Dang, even on wets, it's slick.
Right side. Clear right. Right side.
Incident in turn 6. It looks like Abrams.
Clear. Clear to the right.
Yellow flag.
Clear to the right. Car right. Clear right.
Yeah, I'll be careful through the bus stop. I'm gonna be careful everywhere, Russ.
There's an incident in bus stop. It looks
Big
like
crash coming out of the bus
Lucas.
stop.
On your right. Clear right.
I wasn't expecting
Yellow
John to
flag.
let me through. Oh,
There's an incident turn 12. It looks truer.
Clear left.
oh my God, there's just chaos everywhere, guys. Wonder if those are some of the guys that started on dries.
Incident in turn 1. We think it might be Pabo. P23. There's an incident in International Horseshoe. We think it might be Radar.
Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Car left. Clear to the left.
There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like it's Westland. We think P4's gone off in turn 6.
The kink is one of the trickiest parts. Damn, did it again. Here in the wet.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear to the right. On your left. Still there.
I guess I should have covered the
Steady.
bottom a little bit more.
There's an incident bus stop. It looks like black.
Keep it steady. Clear to the left.
The leader's just done a yellow flag.
Oh. Rear was dancing around quite a bit. I think I might have been far enough back chase where I missed some of the drama.
Incident in turn 1. It looks like Stewart Black ahead is pitting. Okay, Jesse, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. 17th place. You've just done a 202.3.
Oh, I had no idea I was in first gear. That was silly.
Nothing like 5.
There's an incident in turn 6. We think it might be Westland. Yellow flag.
Somebody's bumper.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Westland. The gap to Kelly behind is increasing. It's now 1.0. Fastest lap for Coca, 157.0.
That's a pretty good lap in the wet. Yeah, through turn 5, the drier part I think is on the outside of the track, if I remember right. But it's still really slick out there.
16th place. That last lap was at 2:00.4 seconds. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Oh damn.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like it's Williams.
Alright, make sure I'm off the racing line. Alright, get the race with Travis here. Yes, I'm pretty sure I still have the front bumper.
Fastest lap for Coca, 156.1. The gap to Rowe ahead is increasing. It's now 4.2 seconds. There's an incident in bus stop. It looks like Williams. Incident in turn 12. It looks like it's Dylan. You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained.
At least the slowdowns in the rain don't hurt you too bad.
B20. Incident in International Horseshoe. We think it might be Holland. Yellow flag. There's an incident in turn 4. Looks like it's Schneider. There's an incident in turn 6. We think it might be Newbie. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh yeah, there's a couple tracks that are terrible. Red Bull Ring is one of the worst for me.
Dylan is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.3 seconds. He's faster than you through turn 4. Okay, Jesse, relax, focus, keep it smooth. P19. You've just done a 159.5.
Dang. There goes my front bumper, guys. See how I just barely touched it? Damn.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like ball. Keep it within the track limits. There's an incident in turn 1. You think it might be flag. Yellow flag. Incident in turn 5. It looks like it's ball.
Right side. Clear to the right.
Come on, mate, defend your position. There's an incident in turn 6. It looks like ball.
Alright, so do I ride around with the damage and then wait till my pit stop? Yeah, I probably should have been in third. That's the issue with this setup too, is your TC is so low. I don't think the damage is going to hurt my straight line speed too much to justify a pit stop right now. I would say the BMW is easier in the rain. This is a different setup, and I think I've only run the BMW in races where you can adjust the TC as well. Not being able to adjust the TC makes it pretty tough.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.5 seconds. 22nd place.
So I'm going to stay in third here.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. You think it might be Bell?
Track's over here, Paul.
I'm already 5 laps down, buddy. I can't drive in the wet whatsoever.
What?
Doesn't it rain like every day over there?
Yeah, I think I can just ride this out until I need fuel or tires. It's definitely down on straight line speed though.
I'm gonna stay high, Nick.
Alright.
Even in the rain, I should be probably well over 160. And I think I'm only getting it into the 150s. Yeah, it's stalling out. 154.
incident in turn 1. It looks like Smarty.
So that was scary there, Nathan. I didn't know. I didn't expect to see it there.
Yeah, it was like the old grass physics.
New fastest lap for Oka, 156.0. Smarty is closing you down. The gap has come down to 2.8.
Track already seems to be improving a little bit. I think the rain's a little bit lightened up a little bit.
There's an incident in bus stop. It looks like it's Schneider. Okay, Jesse, the next car is yellow flag.
Todd was way outside of the bus stop.
Incident in turn 1. It looks like Abrams.
He must have spun for like a mile.
V20.
Car left, clear left.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Come on, don't let him get away.
Travis had an issue with this connection. I know Rob said that during some league events that he has done with the rain, there's been connection issues. So I wonder if maybe that's why I was having issues too. It might be something on iRacing's side. Yeah, since I left the session and came back in, I don't think I've had any issues with my connection.
Schneider has been disqualified.
Yep, Schneider DQ'd.
The gap to Smarty ahead is increasing. It's now 2.4.
I don't know how, but I'm alive after that.
Hey, I'm about to go lap down, guys.
Bell is getting closer. The gap's now 2.0 seconds. There's an incident in turn 1. We think it might be Ball, 20th place.
Paul, are you on the dry tires?
There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like it's Flack.
cannot comprehend how to do a 56 flat.
Terry is flying.
Porsche is really good in the wet.
Yeah, Travis Bell behind me is catching me pretty quickly here. I just don't have any top end speed.
Car left. Keep it steady. Car left. Clear left.
Yeah, I think I was faster than Travis through the infield, but
Incident in turn 2. You think it might be Westland?
he just pulled away from me on the straightaway here. My damage is just killing me. Whoa!
The gap to Bell ahead is increasing. It's now. There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like Sardina. Of fuel remaining. P21. You're better than this. The car's better than this. Get it together, man.
Travis looks like tried to join again and got dropped again.
Blue flag. Blue flag.
Terry should get me pretty easily here on the straightaway.
Blue flag.
Yeah, Russ, they gave us unlimited quick repairs. I just figured it would cost me more time to pit and get the repairs than staying out. Thought for sure Terry would have been able to catch me there. Oh, damn. I just got on the throttle while I was still on the curbing. Plus, there's also going to be some point where we'll have a crossover with dry tires as well.
The gap to Bell ahead is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
Travis is reconnected. Can start seeing a little bit clear skies over there.
I think we both missed the corner there. I'm glad I didn't hit you there.
Dang. Alright guys, you can definitely see rain is a weak point for me. So our buddy Rob Campbell's behind us. I don't know if you guys know Rob from the channel. He does a lot of sim racing, a lot of league racing. Does a lot of GT3s and LMP2s.
There's an incident in turn 5. Looks like it's Westland.
And he's obviously much better in the rain than I am. It's something like that for me too, Russ. Like when we did the Sebring 12-hour when we won that, Travis and Bill did all the rain stints. Wasn't intentional, but it just worked out that way. So it worked out pretty well for me. I feel like you gotta just really tiptoe with this car. Oh, damn.
Blue flag.
That was weird. I hadn't felt like I'd really lost it there before.
You've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yeah, Rob's a really good sim racer. And he's got way more experience in the rain than I do. He's got good pace in just about everything he gets into.
The leader, Hoka, is pitting.
Mauricio's P7, nice. Rob's P3, Mauricio's P7. Wonder where Brian is.
Very little fuel left. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Yeah, I'm struggling with turn 1. I think that's where I'm losing most of my time is turn 1.
incident in. Bus stop. It looks like it's Sardina.
Oh, that's Brian. Okay, thank you, Russ. Alright, the rain is starting to lighten a little bit.
Sorry, Jeff, I'm on cold tires.
That's alright, me too.
Oh, did you swap tires there?
We're running on fumes, mate. Box this
Yeah.
lap, please, Jesse.
I should probably make sure I've got rain tires. Yep. Rain tires are ready.
1 gallon remaining. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Hey, Chris,
Pit
I'll
lane
give you
speed
a
limit
back
is 55 miles per hour. Box in 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright,
Has
we've
anyone
got a
switched to
fixed
the
car.
dry tires yet?
I think it's way too early.
Yeah, I think if you didn't start on them, I don't know if switching to them now is a good idea.
Should have left my tires on. With the adjusted fuel, because we're now running 50% fuel capacity, it took longer to do tires than for fuel. So lost a little time there.
It takes it is clear.
It does take a while for the track to dry out, but we are in 4 times speed. So it won't be like an hour to dry out. I mean, it might be another 20 minutes maybe, possibly. Yeah, I kind of overshot the pits a little bit.
Westland.
Look at that, we can get back to full speed again. We're over 154 miles an hour again. Actually, the car does feel a lot more stable with the front.
The gap to Westland ahead is now 16 seconds.
Actually, the track seems like it's drying out pretty quick, huh?
P20.
It's still very slick. Way too slick for dries.
There's an incident in turn 6. We think it might be Sardina.
Woo! Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. That's 100% correct. I would agree with that.
There's an incident in turn 6. It looks like Pauletta.
But that's what made the old school Viper so cool. I mean, it was just a race car essentially. Looks like Travis just manually disconnected. I don't think he could get his connection to work. Oh, no, Travis is back. He's still trying.
Okay, Jesse, you're reeling Westland in. The gap is 17 seconds.
We're catching up to Brian. This is going to be a really good experience for Brian. Not only just racing in the rain, but with a large car count like this. Mauricio's doing awesome.
That lap time was 1:57.4. Incident in turn 6. It looks like Pauletta.
Yeah, it looks like I'm losing all my time in turn 1.
How did I stop that? I thought for sure I was going to get you there, Richard. I'm glad you were able to avoid me. I was nearly stopped on track.
Woo! Got too aggressive. Yeah, I don't know where it stacks up yet, Chase. I haven't really looked into it. And I would assume there's probably going to be some adjustments to the BOP before officials start up.
Gap to Westland ahead is now 18 seconds. That lap was a 1:58.6.
car right. Clear to the right.
There's an incident in turn 5. We think it might be Orletta. There's an incident in turn 6. It looks like it's Orletta.
Looking forward to track drying out, guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the second time I've lost it there. Both times it's in kind of a lazy spin.
Fastest lap for
There you
Hoka,
go.
155.4.
Yeah, just wait.
You're all good. I was the one that lost it in turn 6. Yeah, it's a fun car to drive. It reminds me quite a bit of the AMG. But maybe, oh, I was going to say a little bit better handling.
Bus stop. We think it might be Stewart.
Yeah, the Mustang sounds really cool. I don't think you can go wrong with the vet though. The dry line starting to form.
On your right. Clear right.
Funny that there's still a little bit of water over here. Like the only spot that it's raining at. Here comes the sun, guys.
There's an incident in bus stop. Looks like it's Fabo.
My internet just kind of wigged out too. It's more of a dry line forming. Yeah, my quality just dropped. It's creeping back up again. So yeah, Travis was having issues. It's obvious I'm not the only one having issues with the server.
You're reeling Fabo in. The gap's now 15 seconds.
This car just feels like it's on ice in turn 1. Matthew, how's it going, brother? How you been? Hope you and the family are doing well. I think I saw you were practicing for the 24 this weekend, right? You're doing the majors event?
18th.
Oh, damn. No, no, no. Alright, I'm gonna tow there, guys. That's too much damage. Alright, I am not gonna take tires. We'll just do fuel and get a quick repair. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I've been there before. I mean, it's never fun, but at least for me, it was a blessing in disguise. But I know you guys have got kids. That's makes it a little more difficult. Hopefully everything can be amicable. What car are you guys running for the Le Mans 24? Are you doing GT3? Alright, they give us quick repairs for this race, guys, since we all suck in the rain. No, I've been there. I've been there. It was tough to go through, but like I said, in the end, it was for the best. Okay. Yeah, I think Travis and I are going to try to run the LMP2 at the 6-hour Watkins Glen. Oh.
Had a black flag. We'll need to come into the pits.
Wasn't paying attention. Silly mistake.
There's a car approaching.
Right side.
Yellow flag.
Clear right.
Incident in turn 1. We think it might be Dylan. Blue flag. You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
Yeah, rain. Track is starting to dry out a little bit more. Oh, I mean, you're used to GT3s. I wouldn't say I'm good with the LMP2s either, but I do enjoy driving them. I don't drive them very often, though. Oh, my internet screwed up again, guys. So I don't think it's my internet. I think it's something with the server. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to my limiter at all. Gotta back off here. I gotta serve my penalty anyway.
Dylan, it's closing in. The gap is now 2.1 seconds.
Six months off from work.
Watch your speed. Box in 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Oh, it's from racing, yeah. That's not a bad thing. That's about how long I had my break for. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Chase. I think it's the server. Now, Rob, who's in here, he runs in a couple other leagues. and he said that they noticed issues when they were running rain events, people having disconnection issues as well, and they actually stopped running races in the rain because of it. So we'll have to see if that's going to be a continuing issue or not. Yeah, man, I had, what's it? Base. I think he's got wheel damage.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirror.
On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Basically, from May until December, I didn't do any racing when my all-in-one cooler took a dump. Silly thing is, I had bought a new one, and I had it for about 5 of the 6 months. But just never got around to installing it. I just didn't have the motivation to do it. But it got to a point where I was missing racing, and finally did it.
There's an incident in bus stop. Looks like it's Sardina.
Oh, did not get that slowed down very well.
Blue flag.
Actually, I decided not to go back with an all-in-one. I got a Noctua.
Okay, Jesse, you're reeling. Sardina.
I think it's the
gap is now
D15?
12 seconds.
I might be wrong.
The next car is real. V19.
Yeah, it's got to be fun, Matt. This thing feels like it's on ice.
Right side. Still there. Still there.
Sorry, Jesse.
Clear to the right.
We've been warned about track limits.
Oh no, you guys are good. I was trying to figure out which way to go.
No worries. It's hard to tell when it's wet like this.
My foot might be too heavy for this car, guys. Yeah, I just went with the single fan because if I want to, I can upgrade to a dual fan if I want to, and I have enough space in the tower.
I'll slow down.
No problem. Thanks.
Okay, Jesse, we're halfway home. Should be about 28 minutes of fuel remaining. You're reeling Sardina in. The gap is 7.0 seconds. They're pretty slow into International Horseshoe.
Dang. Yeah, I'm just too heavy on the throttle. Doesn't help that we're running 3 on TC. I think I probably would have been way better in the BMW. But I wanted to give this a go.
Incident in. Bus stop. It looks like Sardina.
Car right. Still there. Clear right. You're clear.
Brian and I are racing for position.
Okay, Jesse. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes. B18.
I don't know if he has damage.
Left side. Clear left.
There's an incident in turn 6. We think it might be Bell.
There he goes. Kind of had a feeling he was going to do that. I think he had damage after he hit the wall. Oh! Look how dry it is over here.
There's an incident in bus stop. It looks like Bell.
Right side. Clear right.
Brian's passing me back! I'm gonna flash him. Oh, that was clear tires. There, I flashed him.
Ah, come on.
That was interesting. Did you hit that banana peel I left
turn
out?
12. Looks like it's Hoka.
Yeah, apparently. I
Oh.
upgraded to the James Bond edition.
The gap to Sardina ahead is increasing. It's now 1.4 seconds.
Yeah, and I kind of want to try to run this car as much as I can. I think it'll be fun. I like it in the dry.
Leader Hoka is pitting.
I think it'd be way easier in the wet if we were allowed to adjust TC.
B17.
Yeah, I'm off on strategy, so I wonder how it'll kind of pan out with Brian. I mean, I've had to pit twice already for repairs. Then I had the penalty. So I could still be behind him, technically. Yeah, it really seems like you need to get this car pointed before getting down on the throttle too much. So try and cool them off. Yeah, because you've got some spots where there's a definite dry line forming.
Incident in turn 6. We think it might be Dylan.
Yeah, my right front's pretty hot. Jeez, my right front's really hot.
Okay, Jesse, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Try to find water.
Go on.
Let's try this again.
There's an incident in turn 6.
Hey Matt, thanks for stopping by. Sorry for everything that's going on, but like I said, I mean, in the end, it's probably all for the best, even though it freaking sucks right now for you. I wish you nothing but the best, brother. And hopefully you guys have a great Le Mans 24. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, Russ, I think it probably is getting close. Probably not quite yet.
There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like Dylan. P16.
I'm hunting for water too. See, it's this part of the track where even on rain tires it's still really slick. Yeah, of course. I mean, we haven't connected in a while. It's been a while since we've seen each other, but I know what it's like. So I know it sucks, but I know that in the end it's going to be way better for you. Oh yeah, these tires I think are struggling. They're not doing good in the dry braking zones. I'm wondering if anybody's tried switching over to dries yet. I'm wondering if Kyle's on dries.
Car right.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
I bet he's on dries. I don't know. Did you see how much Kyle was struggling? He seemed to be struggling big time. Let's watch Kyle's time and see what he does. My right fronts are getting pretty hot though. My right front.
Incident in International Horseshoe. Looks like it's radar. The car ahead's pitting now.
Did Kyle pit for wet tires? Ah, thank you, Toby. Appreciate it.
Must be trying out them dries.
No, not yet.
Hope the practice is going well.
Looks like it's still raining in some spots on the track.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't know if it's going to dry out or not.
I saw Jack Lucas went to drive. I was looking at his last lap and stuff, so I was kind of using someone else. That's why I stayed out as long as I could to see.
Not looking like the play as of now.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Turn 1's starting to dry out pretty well. Except for right there. Trying to find the water where I can. See, it's like this corner is still really wet. Here in turn 6. Yeah, these two corners are still quite wet. But they get here and it's, I think, pretty close to being dry.
your speed limit in the pits. B16.
Yeah, I think so, Chase. Yeah, I think the last... I mean, I'll be out of the running, but it'll be nice to actually put down some decent lap times. It's starting to dry out a little more here. Anybody have any idea how hot you can get the rain tires? Struggling quite a bit, Travis. Were you having connection issues or issues with the server? I was having some problems too. My quality kept on dropping down pretty significantly. I had like at least 4 times where my internet quality just completely dropped off and I was the only car on track. And then I crashed twice. And now I'm just hunting for water, trying to keep my right sides as cool as possible.
All right, Jesse, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
So I'll probably take tires when I have to pit again, guys. Or dry tires. Yeah, I kept on seeing you disconnect and reconnect. Rob, who is actually making his debut today, runs
There's an incident in turn 2. We think it might be Sardina.
a couple other leagues, and he said in one of his leagues they stopped doing rain events because of connection issues. And they're waiting for iRacing to sort it out. So I wonder if that's what we've kind of seen, is something with the rain and hosted sessions with rain.
Watch your speed. That was 158.6.
Trying to get the right sides over. Yeah, it's probably pretty close to the crossover. I've got about 3 laps of fuel left, so I'm probably going to take dries. Seems like there's still a decent amount of moisture though. Oh, Chase, do you have his stream up? I wasn't sure if he was going to stream this one or not. I think I'm wearing these wets out though.
Are the people who switched over to drive on their last pit stop regretting their decision, or do they think they made the right decision?
It's just now getting to the point where it's not horrible. The last like 6 laps have been just brutal.
Hey Travis, it could just be our server.
Now on the bus stop around the oval that worries me the most, I think. I'm not on drive, I'm just keeping notes, like, if I think about it.
Okay, thank you, Chase.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
I've got 2 laps here, then I'll come in and get dries. Yeah, I had actually referred Chris to the league, so be curious to see what he thinks of it. Oh, dang. Ah, shit.
Clear on the left.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've had the black and orange flag.
Damn it. I stayed still because I was...
Bad place to just sit.
Well, I was waiting for... I didn't want to back up, so I was waiting for everyone to go by. Sorry about that, Terry.
What?
Well, shit, guys. Hopefully Terry's not out. He's got some right front damage. Looks like he's got a 22-second lead. Hopefully that's not gonna affect him too much. No, and not very long either. I saw the relative and I saw him coming, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna back up. That would be a stupid move to back up. Alright, so we've got it set to take dry tires. We'll go out and just see what happens. Try and stay out of the way. Damn. Yeah, Chase, I got over on the white line on the right side, and when I hit the white line, the car just spun. Alright, so we'll get fresh tires, full tank of fuel. We'll get back out there and try not to screw up anybody else's race. Alright, we'll be back on track in about a minute. See, Rob's running P3. Rob's having a really good race. Oh, Brian's gonna get back by me, guys. Brian's about to pass me. Yeah, Brian's gonna get me here. Hey, Travis, how did the car feel before you had your connection issues? Yep, we're racing Brian. Will do, Chase, yeah. Even pit road exit is going to be pretty wet. Oh! Never mind. Oh, I've got major wheel damage, guys.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. Limiter's still on. Disengage it. Blue flag.
There was no grip in the pit lane.
Coca is leading
Even
the
at
race.
50 miles an hour, I couldn't slow the car down, guys.
I feel like it's so borderline right now.
Alright.
Yeah, I think you should go in and take drive there.
Yeah, I had a pretty decent start.
I'm doing my fastest lap on drives right now.
I think I was P28 and made it up to...
Yeah, no, Jack just pulled away like 3 seconds in this lap and he's on drive, so definitely a risky call, but I would go drive if I was anyone.
Yeah, I went from P28, I think, to P16 or 17, and then I looped it on my own. Got damaged, so I had to come and get it repaired. Actually, I think the first incident, I don't think I got any damage. It was the second incident coming out of the bus stop that I nailed the wall coming out of the bus stop. I felt like I was decent in full wet, other than turn 1. I think I was okay everywhere else but turn 1. Turn 1, I was just terrible. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch Brian. He's going to be probably close to a lap ahead of me. It's still showing us on the same lap at the moment. But by the time I get a new car, he's going to be pretty far ahead. It's only about 25 minutes to go. Yeah, every time T1, whether it was in second or third, it was wanting to step out. It was definitely a handful. Alright, I'm going to try not nailing the pit wall this time. I think that's a good goal to set right here.
Turtle shell.
Jack, are you sure that the drives are treating you well?
I'm gonna go stupid slow.
Come on,
Sardina
Kyle.
ahead is pitting.
It was 30 miles an hour.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
There may be certain problem puddles still on the track.
Black flag. We'll need to pit to serve this penalty.
Oh shit, are you kidding me? I think I just barely crossed over the white line. Yeah, car's way better.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
I crossed over the white line on pit exit.
How many people are on drives right now?
I just came out of the pit stop with dry.
Insult to injury.
Black flag. We'll need to pit to serve the penalty.
I just went too far to the left where it was still wet. Jesus Christ. It's still slick. Oh, my internet screwed up again.
This penalty in the next 3 laps.
It's got to be something with the server. Oh.
Watch your speed. Activate limiter. You've got loads of fuel. Box in 3.
Holy shit. Alright.
Yep, just improved by 2 seconds. Some drives.
That was pretty comical, guys. Alright, so we'll get a penalty out of the way here. Yeah, I'm not catching Brian. Yeah, wet skin puddles is not, or sorry, dry as in puddle. Dry tires and puddles is a bad thing. I was just skipping across. It was like total hydroplaning. It's showing Rob running P2. Oh, it's going to make me come back to serve the penalty? Oh, it's a drive-through. Well, if nothing else, it's a good practice.
Sorry, Chris.
Pit exit is clear. Push now. Come in to serve this penalty in the next 2 laps.
Just getting out of Rob's way.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty. Black flag. We'll need to come into the pits to serve it.
Alright, I'm going to slow down coming out of the bus stop this time.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
I thought you don't clear flags or anything.
Air temp's increasing. It's now 81 Fahrenheit. New fastest lap for Stuart, 152.9.
I thought admins don't clear black flags for anything.
Yeah, I'm teaching you guys how not to race in the rain.
I don't even know why it gave it to me, to be fair.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Watch your speed limit in the pits. It's fine, you got loads. Box in 3, 2, 1. Box now.
At least I didn't die going into pit lane that time.
Terry, are you really still on
All
that?
clear, push now.
Yeah, it's slick right there, so it's easy to get. Oh. It's easy to go across the white line with lack of traction.
Looks like dries was the way to go, except I didn't do it.
Yeah, dries are fine right now. Alright, well, as long as you guys are getting something out of it, then that's all good.
P17. Minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
There's still some areas where there's not a ton of grip. Looks like Jack and Christopher are having a pretty good battle. They're less than 2 seconds apart. Yeah, Russ, it is. That was something we definitely learned out in Le Mans, was when we went from dry to wet, and then it kind of started drying out a tiny bit. It was way more difficult than just a consistent rain.
You've just done a 154.2. That's your fastest lap today.
So the crossover was probably definitely a little bit earlier before I pitted. So I think when Chris took tires, that was probably the right time.
New fastest lap for Truel, 151.4.
Except for if you...
The leader has just done a 151.0.
Damn. Except for if you get your tires in the water. It's still a bit dangerous. Yeah, I just got my left sides on the tires just a little too much.
Hey, while you're clearing black flags, you can clear mine. Like after cutting the course.
I just did the drive-through. Even though I cleared it, I did it anyway.
I didn't even say I did anything wrong. I sat there for like 5 seconds and then I started going again. I was like, do I drive backwards? Like, how do I undo this? Or I lost control when I'm going across the infield.
Yeah, I didn't think I crossed the blend line, but apparently I did. It must not have been by much, or I was way more out of control than I thought I was. I wasn't going to hold him off anyway. He put on drive and I didn't. Like a dummy.
Fastest lap for Stewart, 150.9.
No, Chase, it's the walls that always have it out for me. We had it Watkins Glen.
Okay, Jesse, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Where were we just at? We had another issue with walls.
There's
The
an
pit
incident
wall
in
here.
Turn 1. Looks like it's Sardina.
Yeah, depending on when you go to drives, it's always going to be a little bit of a gamble. But there are times where I think that can really pay off for you.
Fastest lap
That's definitely one of the more retarded black flags, so I guess I'll take it.
Andy, yes, Andy.
P17.
What happened, Nick?
I think that was turn 2 wall.
The little back and forth coming after turn 1, I lost it there when I crossed the infield to the right. And I sat there for a few seconds like waiting, because it said wrong way at first. I was pointing the wrong way. I'm like, I don't drive backwards against the race. I'll get DQ'd for that. So I just sat there for like 2 or 3 seconds totally still. And then the slow down thing or black flag went away and I started driving and it said hold 15 seconds cutting the course.
That's just kind of BS.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drive so I get DQ'd. guess if it happens in the real thing, I'll just drive backwards again from traffic. Go back and try to head back to the horseshoe.
Alright, well, let's see if we can at least maybe put in a few good laps here at the end. Try to walk away with something positive.
There's nothing this race that matters tonight, right? It's just really good fun.
Sardina in front is pitting.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, Brian's pitting.
That's why I wasn't worried about really clearing it or, you know, whatever. Because I honestly didn't know what the hell happened.
New fastest lap for newbie, 149.8.
Go ahead.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 79 Fahrenheit.
Brian's a lap ahead of me.
Fastest lap for Stewart, 149.2.
On your right.
Oh, now it's a 40
Hold your
second.
line. Still there.
It's a drag race with Brian.
Still there. Clear right.
Stay between the lines, please, Jesse.
I'm ready to got a big wobble into there.
I wonder if Chris has held P5.
Well, I know I tried going around the outside and it was wet. That was my fault.
It's like ice around the outside, I think.
To go, 5 minutes left. That's a new fastest lap for Westland, 148.6. The leader's just done a 148.3.
Damn. Tried to put the power down. Not working at all. Yeah, I think that's something that iRacing has to work on. Jack is flashing me. We'll let him go by into T1. Got a pretty good run.
On your left. Clear left.
Your lap times are improving, this is good.
I was way more patient on throttle there. Yeah, I think they were probably more focused on getting the new content out. I think now that the new content's out, then they'll start working on stuff like that, more than likely. My assumption, anyway.
Chalk this one up to learning for the season.
Alright, probably got 1 or 2 laps left, guys. Hey, Jack's AMG still seems like it's got legs.
2 minutes. There's an incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like Truel.
Oh, Jack's dead.
Incident in turn 5. It looks like Lucas. Blue flag. The leader has just done a 148.0.
Anyone counting? That's the second time I did the same thing there.
It looked pretty impressive. Ah, my connection again, guys.
Was it a Mustang or a Corvette that won the race?
Corvette. I don't see any Mustangs in the top 4.
On a technicality error by my part.
Think we'll get the white flag here.
You were taking
Hopefully.
major left there. You just got unlucky.
Alright, uno mas, guys.
Yeah, I had a couple self-inflicted springs
flag.
and then that
1 more
black
to go.
flag and forgetting to change to dry tires. Didn't help either.
I want that white flag, Dan. Yeah, nice try. I like that.
Sorry about that, Jack. I didn't mean to push you wide there.
I am extremely damaged. That's not your fault.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, him and Jack are battling right now.
We'll be warned about track limits.
Alright, guys.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
I used all my incidents. 25 and 26. So no drive-through.
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like it's Westland and Kelly. 17th place. And there's the finish. Good
I
result,
don't
mate.
know
Well
how
done.
I did it, but in the last 11-ish laps, I went from P5 to P11.
Oh, I got my 26. There we go. Perfect. So I ran a 48.9 that last lap. That was my best lap of the session. Oh, that was a mess, guys, but it was a good learning experience because I think we're going to have rain in the first race. All right, Rob finished P2. Good job, Rob. Where did Chris finish? Chris got P6, last car in the lead lap. I think he's still finishing his last lap, actually. Mauricio P11, Jack P12, Nathan P13, Brian P16. Brian beat me.
Hey, Mauricio.
Oh, they're all doing donuts.
I'm just pretending to be part of this. I have no fuel.
Oh, it's a donut fest. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Mauricio. I mean, like you said, he doesn't even know how he fell that far.
Well, that was fun.
What the hell is going on? All chaos is breaking loose at Daytona, guys. Oh, someone just blew up.
Color, or the overlay, whatever it looks like, what's on the car. I thought it was like supposed to be some red. It looks like the windshield banner and then like the IMSA icons or whatever. Looks okay for Penny Express.
All right, guys, I've got to get to a dinner.
Say that again. Or actually get in Discord so I can hear you better.
A lot of it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pop over there. Okay.
Yeah, Chris, it'll be awesome for you to be able to get in and run with us. Thank you guys for hanging out. It really wasn't a very good race, but we learned a lot because we're going to be running the race next week, or in the next, the season opener, which I think will be at Daytona. So I don't know if that's in a week or two. So definitely learned a lot that we can take into that race, and a lot of stuff I can definitely improve upon. Made a lot of mistakes, but I think we figured some stuff out to be a little more competitive and try to be able to minimize the mistakes anyway, to have a better finish. But I want to say thank you to everybody for hanging out with me. You guys are amazing. Congratulations to Rob, Chris, Mauricio, and Brian. Bummer for Travis. Yeah, what happened to your P5? Oh, you had a busy last 10 laps then, huh? That was a busy last 10 laps for you, Mauricio. You had a really good run going. Yeah, I spun it. I think I had to tow twice for spinning, and then I came in to serve a penalty and on dry tires and aquaplaned through the puddles on the pit road and then spun it again. So it was just a disaster. But I learned a lot. So I think I'll be good for the first event of the year. But once again, thank you guys. Chase, Russ, Mauricio, Toby, let's see, Travis, Matt was in here earlier. I think, I'm not sure if Paul stopped by, Russ. I want to say thank you to everybody. Jack was in here for a brief moment. Jack had a decent finish tonight. Good job on your finish, Jack. But yeah, just want to say thank you guys. Oh, it's Monty. Yeah, Monty and Paul are both in here. They're probably not here anymore because it is probably like 2 a.m. in the UK. What happened? I happened. I happened with water. I crashed like 3 times and had to tow 3 times. I struggled tonight. But I learned a lot, Brian. I learned a lot. I'm going to be in much better position for the season opener because of this race, even though the race was terrible. I learned a lot that I can improve upon, so I know I'm going to be much better for the next one. But once again, thank you guys. Have an amazing night. We'll probably try to do some streaming this week for week 13. Try to get into some races. I want to try to do the IndyCar race at Road America. I'm looking at that one, and then probably some week 13 ones. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have an amazing night. And you guys are amazing. Thank you, guys. Oh, and real quick, if you're still here and you don't already, check out the feature channel page. That's other sim racing streamers that I follow that I really enjoy, and I think you will too. If you guys can check them out, subscribe, and support them as well, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you again, guys, and have an amazing night.